Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kate and thank you for joining me today. So I am sharing a couple of products from Grabie, so thank you to Grabie for sending me their 48 alcohol markers and their glitter markers. So just unboxing the alcohol markers there, you do get a simple colouring book which contains a space where you can swatch the alcohol markers in as well. So you've got that. It is on their alcohol paper, and then I'm just giving you a quick flip of the free colouring book, and then there is this grid thing which you can put lower down into the box, which keeps your pens well separated and organised so you can easily take them out and put them back in. So two ends to the marker, we've got the brush pen and the chisel tip. Okay, so now for the glitter markers unboxing. So these are 24 fine tip, extra fine tip, I think it's 0.7 millimeters. And you get a few little colouring cards with little colouring images on there. So yeah, that's basically the unboxing of both the markers. You do activate the markers by shaking and then pressing the nib up and down. And I will have a closer look at each of these, but I'm going to swatch the alcohol markers first, I think, and then we can have a look at the glitter markers after that. So yeah, see you in the next clip. So in this clip I am swatching a few of the alcohol markers, so they do lay down really well. And like I said, you have a brush tip and a chisel tip on the other end. As it's quite a small set, there are still colours though that you can combine together to try to blend. So when I do the colouring section, where I colour one of the pictures in their free colouring book, you will see that I try to blend a couple of markers together. So yeah, they are very juicy, I have to say. You can even see as I'm swatching them, you can see the ink there is quite wet, which also helps you to blend them. And yeah, I quite like the selection of colours. I do discuss the range of colours that we have in this palette or this set. But yeah, I do really like the colours that we get. I think they've chosen some nice colours. There is also a colourless blender that's included in this set. So yeah, in the next clip, it's not going to be a voiceover, it's where I'm going to discuss the colour palette. Okay, so see you then. Hi guys, so excuse the voice because I'm coming down with some sort of cold or flu, so I feel like all bunged up and everything, but I'll do my best. So this is the swatch of the Grabie 48 alcohol markers, and yeah, this is the colour palette basically. So we've got quite a lot of pinks, quite a lot of shades of pinks, a few purples, more on the blue side, and then more on the purpley reds, a couple of brown neutral shades there, and then we come into a good selection of greens, a few blues, a few greys, and then a darker brown here, and then a colourless blender is included as well. So yeah, quite a nice selection for 48 colours. Just wanted to show you also that the marker, you do have a sort of a grey line here, so that you can quickly by eye see that that side is the brush tip one, because I don't know about you, but mostly I will use the brush tip one to colour. It's only really for backgrounds that I'd probably use the chisel tip. So you have a chisel tip and a brush tip on this side. So the brush tip one is easily marked, so you can, quickly see which side that is on. So I thought we would do one of these little colourings from their colouring book, which I haven't. Should we do this one? Do this little, I'm not sure what fruits these are, but let's make that like a melon, I think, and then make that like a watermelon. So let's choose a, how about 46 and 47, so 46 is darker, and then let's see if we can, there we go. And do one side first. So do remember that I am a bit of a novice when it comes to alcohol marker colouring, but because I don't really use alcohol markers as much as I should. Just blend that out. I really like the fact that these are quite inky, so that's really good. Really, I suppose not inky. Inky is not the right word. I think I'd say juicy. So really juicy, which is really nice. Right, what else shall we do? Brown for this bit. So let me actually let's do this as a melon. We'll use 33 and 35. 35, there we go. So 33, and I do like, by the way, that, you know, this they have like that grid thing that you saw earlier, and you just push the grid thing down further down this container, and then the markers stay very well positioned so that you can pick them out, which is really nice. I do like that. So let's do this. Maybe that's a shade too far, but I don't know. Right. Let's see if I can blend it out a bit. There is a colourless blender in this pack. I suppose it's alright. It's not too bad, is it? It's okay. Let's add a little bit of green for the stalk, and then this one's a pear. I do recognise the distinct pear shape, so let's go with 175 and 237. And then just add a bit more. There we go. I think these colours would be a nice addition to another set, because I do feel with alcohol markers you do need a larger set so that you can, if you're blending, you can make the blends a bit better. Like this wasn't too bad, this wasn't too bad, but I think that's a little bit, I don't know, not as good as it could have been there, because the colours are too maybe far apart. It might improve as it dries. And then we need red for an apple, so let's do 15 and 14. Excuse me, just blowing my nose. So 15. Now these two colours aren't too bad, they blend quite well. There we go. You've also got to remember that I'm no expert, so yeah, that's okay. Now I think we'll do this one as an apple as well. It's actually looking all right. It is quite simple colouring. But then again, simple colouring is quite the fad at the moment. I think that might be an apple as well, so should we do that one as well? There we go. Right, so all that remains now is the brown. Now what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to use 102 and 103 potato brown. So 102 and 103. And then, because it's quite juicy, the alcohol markers, it's definitely easier to blend. So, yep, it's alright, it doesn't look too bad. There we go. That's 103. 102, and then this bit I think we'll just do 107 and 31. Right. Oh, that blended really well actually. Have to say, this is marker paper. It's Grabie's marker paper, so definitely easier to blend, say, rather than on other papers. So that's it, guys. That's the alcohol markers, and that's my little picture. You can tell it's marker paper because it doesn't really bleed through like you normally expect. But I just kept a paper in just for psychological reasons. But anyway, yeah, I think they look really nice. And yeah, they what a lovely cute picture. So yeah, those are the alcohol markers. 48 set. The only thing I'd say it would be nice to have a larger set, just because it makes the blends easier, because the colour blends would be more seamless. But there are definitely colours that you can like put together to blend, definitely, and because they're so juicy and the marker stays quite wet on marker paper anyway, it's easier to blend. So yeah, those are them. So we're going to have a look at the glitter markers, the extra fine tip, next. Now I have activated all of these, so they required shaking, and then like you have to press down the nib. You do get this card here at the back with a few coloured sample pages. Now let's have a quick look at the marker. Just put a white background underneath. So it does say extra fine tip, quick drying, water based, UV resistant, blendable and acid free, and then instructions on how to activate the pen. Not for children under 3 years of age, so we're okay there. And then yeah, so I have activated them all, but they don't have colour numbers, so I think what we'll do, it might be worth doing a swatch of all the colours. So I'm going to start off, whoopsie daisy, right, I'm going to start off with a bit of a swatch. Now, I have to say, I might need to shake these a little bit more. I might do my swatch on here actually. Now some of these, like this one, doesn't flow as well. I did find that some didn't flow as well as I would have hoped. This one's fine. Can you see how easily it just flows? And I did take the nibs out for the ones that didn't flow as well. I did take the nibs out and put them in some warm water, sort of clean them out with a tissue as well. Because I thought maybe they're clogged. But then if they've never been used, then I wouldn't expect them to be clogged. But I have to say they are beautiful. The ones that work are very lovely and glittery, which is obviously a great thing. So this is just a quick swatch. Now obviously you can add your own number stickers and then swatch them so that you know which one's which. I probably won't do that. The reason I won't do that is it's just quicker for me to, I mean, they're not that different to the colour on the barrel, so I will just try them out and then use them really. I mean, it is difficult to tell, to be fair, but what I'll do is just try them out before I use them on a bit of scrap paper. See, this one doesn't flow so well, unfortunately, so I think there were about a handful that, like this one doesn't flow as well, which is a shame. I have to say that if I did order these and they didn't work, some of them, I would send them back. It would be disappointing, but yeah, when they do work, they're absolutely beautiful, glittery. They do remind me of some other markers. Look at this one flows so well. Some of them are just, when they work, they're just gorgeous, but it's just such a shame that even this one, such a gorgeous glittery colour. And we've got a few purples as well. Oh, maybe I've forgotten to activate this one. So the way you activate it is really shake it a lot, and then I thought I'd activated them all, but clearly not. And there we go. See, that one flows perfectly. That's a lovely colour as well. So I think these are water-based. Let's just quickly check. Yes, they are water-based. And then some lovely colours. Now it depends on the price, because I will link the products in the description below, so if you are interested in purchasing them, you can go ahead and do so. But yeah, they're definitely beautiful and glittery. And what we'll do is we'll do a little picture to see how they look. See, that one unfortunately doesn't work. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far that don't flow as well. And I'm sure Grabie customer service will take account of that. And then this is another one, 6. And like I said, I did take the nibs out. You can take the nibs out from here, pull them out, and then oh, there's another one as well. So about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that unfortunately don't flow well, which is really disappointing, because when they do work, look how gorgeous the glittery colours are. So I would say if Grabie can be more consistent with all their colours and the flow of the ink, then you know you've got some really gorgeous glittery markers there. So let's pick a little picture from here. Maybe, what about this little cake here? Let's do that. So now these are one of the big features that I like about these markers, which I have to say that I really like, is the fact that they're fine tip. Because to be honest, when it comes to markers like glitter markers, glitter gel pens, I only use them on a small area usually. So basically I need a fine tip, and I really like the I think it's 0.7mm tip if I'm not mistaken. So I do really like the tip, I have to say. I mean, if you look at this marker, what a gorgeous colour, and look how lovely it flows. No skipping, no running out. I have to say it is frustrating when you get markers which unfortunately do not flow well. But when they work gorgeously. Look at that. And then let's do an orange as well. Try to use a few colours here. I think it's quite a nice touch to include these little pictures in here that you can colour, and they're on good quality card, which is appreciated. But yeah, that hopefully shows you how glittery they are and how beautiful they look when they work. So yeah, unfortunately then I think there was about 6 or 7 that didn't flow as well. But I do really like the glitter markers that did work. They are absolutely gorgeous. But I think 1 you might expect that didn't work very well, but 7 is a bit high. So I would just hope that Grabie sort that issue out. But apart from that, I'd just like to say thank you very much, Grabie, for sending me your alcohol markers and your glitter pens to share on the channel. And I hope you found this review useful to everyone else, and let me know, yeah, what your experiences are, if you have these markers or if you have the alcohol markers as well. So until next time guys, take care, happy colouring, bye.